Good afternoon, everybody. This is another segment of Frankly My Dear. Just doing a quick preview of tonight's game 3 between the Warriors and Cavs. Told y'all I would come back today. Needed a couple days to think on it. Who I really could think on win, because both of these teams been so up and down in the playoffs. Who knows what the hell you're going to get from game to game. So, they say Tyronn Lue is going to start Rodney Hood. Give Rodney Hood a chance. Lessen Clarkson's minutes. I was watching something today. I think it was Jalen Rose. He mentioned that that's a sign that LeBron is going to play more point today, and that George Hill and Clarkson are going to have their minutes reduced. So it's going to be interesting, man. I've always said, as people close to me, that I feel like LeBron, if he played point guard his whole career, even though I know he's the pseudo point guard, but if his real position was point guard, he would have been head and shoulders above everybody ever. I feel if he played point guard his whole career, okay. Normally when he does play that point guard role, they're usually pretty dominant, okay? But at the end of the day, they're gonna have to make shots, okay? He was setting them up last game with some decent passes, and they just weren't hitting shots, which I expect them to hit in Cleveland, because they're a completely different team in Cleveland. They've proven that throughout the playoffs. They've proven that throughout the season, that they're a different team at home. The Warriors, people, that's a misconception with them. I think people think they think they don't play as good on the road, but actually they play pretty well on the road, man. And usually that first game on the road is the game that they normally steals. Whether that game, most of the time they've been the top seed, so they really haven't had a road game until game 3. But the few times they have had a road game in game 1, they usually take that game, man. And when it's game 3 we saw last year, that pretty much ended the series. The shot heard around the world, shot seen around the world. KD, jacking it, in LeBron's grill, and that pretty much ended the series. So I think, and they say Iggy may play tonight. I'm thinking, boy, I want to pick the Cavs, because I want to pick the Cavs. Keyword want to pick the Cavs, because I do think the role players going to step up. I think that they're going to hit a lot of those. They were getting a lot of open shots on the low last game. I think they're going to get those same looks. And I think that they're going to hit them this time. But here's where but comes in. And I want the game. I want them to win. I want the series to go 6, because that was my prediction. It will go 6 or 7. But if Iggy plays, people can say what they want. They got enough with it without Iggy. When Iggy plays, they are a different team. The ball moves, the energy is different, everything is different. Okay, so if he plays tonight, I think the Warriors, it's been in them since the year the Cavs came back on them from 3-1. I think it's been in their head that they can't take anything for granted when it comes to this Cavaliers team. I think the Warriors gonna win tonight. I think the Cavs are gonna come out hot. I think we're going to have another epic performance from LeBron. I actually think the role players going to step up. I can see Love putting up between 20 and 25. I think Korver, he's a lot better at home. I think he's going to put up between 14, 16. But I just see if Iggy play, I see the spacing. I see the ball movement. I see Curry dominating, okay? Especially if they aren't, George, he ain't nothing anyways, and they've been switching a lot anyways. But I just see Curry. I think they're gonna win, man. I think the Warriors are gonna pull it out tonight. I think the Cavs, I can't see a LeBron team getting swept, so I do think the Cavs are gonna win game 4. Which in my opinion actually put a little bit of pressure on Golden State going back based off the way LeBron has been playing. I feel like you want to end any series with him as soon as possible, because he get momentum. It's going to be a long series, okay? I think the Warriors going to win tonight, man. I just see the rhythm that Clay's been in, and that's one thing, man. Clay really hasn't been all that great. He's really had stretches where you don't even notice he's on the court in previous years in the finals. This not one of them years, man. Clay has saved the Warriors these last two series, the last series, and he saved them this series too. I don't, if he's gonna play like he's been playing, which I expect him to do, because his game actually does travel pretty well. If Curry is going to put up his usual 20 to 25, Durant his 20 to 25, I cannot see them beating them, man. I can't. I think the Warriors gonna win it tonight. I think they're gonna go 3-0. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cavs do win, because I know that, you know, they play better at home. But I think the Warriors, man, I think they know they cannot mess around with LeBron again. You know, after losing that 3-1 series, even though that was a different team, they still know they cannot mess around with that again. Okay, so I think the Warriors gonna come out, and I think they're gonna win Game 3. I think they're gonna win it by, my final score, I'm gonna say 107 to I'm gonna say 107 to 90. Actually, I'm gonna go a little higher. I'm gonna go 113 to 107. I think the Warriors gonna win 113 to 107 tonight. I think it's gonna be a high scoring, entertaining game, but I think the Warriors are gonna end up being able to pull it away. I think everybody gonna have that look on their face, like as they're coming back. I think when the Cavs hot, I think the Warriors gonna go that third quarter run. I think as they coming back, you're gonna slowly start to see the Cavaliers bench players tense up, get more and more tense as that game goes on. I think in the fourth, LeBron gonna have to press, because nobody else gonna be doing anything. I think he's gonna have to press, and when he starts pressing in the fourth, I don't think he's gonna be dominating when he presses. I think he's gonna take some bad shots, but it's gonna be because he's gonna have to. Okay, I think when he starts to do that, I can see the Warriors pulling away, having like a 10-point lead with like 2 minutes left, and end up pulling off, keeping the victory. Okay, but we'll see how it goes, man. I'm ready for the game tonight. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment. Thank you for the few people who do tune in to me on a regular basis. Trust me, I do appreciate it, man. Even if it's just for a few of y'all, I appreciate y'all checking out the channel. Y'all have a productive day.